Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a timeless reading for the collective, so however and whenever you come across this video, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And we have been pulling cards in no particular order from our mega deck. It's every single card that's never been pulled in any of the readings on this channel ever from all of the oracle decks that we've been looking at for the past year. Every card that's never been pulled, put into a mega deck, shuffled and picked randomly one card at a time for each day. So we are looking at Doreen Virtue, Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck for our reading for today with Angel Leila. And her short message, I haven't looked in the book to find out what the extended reading says from the book. What we always want to do on this channel is get the information and messages, energy that's coming directly from the card itself. And then we go into the book and get an additional message from the author through the card as well. So, but yes, Leila, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. I'm sorry, I was thinking about desires and intentions. So the first thing I want to say about our message before we talk about our angel specifically and how she is appearing for us is this idea. I've said it before on this channel. If you've been here more than just this first time for you, if this is the first time for you, welcome. Please feel welcome in this space. This is your safe space. How shall I say this? We live in a bipolar world. That's the only way I can think of to describe it. We have a three-dimensional reality. We can move up and down, left and right, forward and backward. All three dimensions, all three axes on our graph. That's what makes it three-dimensional. The benefit of that is there's always opposites. So if you've been dealing with something, you're facing something that you're really not looking forward to, you're a little confused, unsure, just not clear on how to proceed with the situation or with the person, with this particular challenge that you've been going through. Our angel looks very pensive. We've got her sitting on a rock in what I think of as like maybe a shoreline on the beach. Maybe the moon is rising or setting behind her. I feel like it's setting because from the northern hemisphere, moons are usually setting in the west, and that's usually, well, at least from my perspective, it's usually over the water like that. So you may find a different thing. If you find anything about this reading that is different, that you feel would be important for the collective, please feel free to share that in the comments. That's why the comments are there. So, like I said, this is your space. The only reason why this channel is here is because of you. I don't get any money from it. This will never be a monetized channel. But ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So you may have been looking at something recently, or you've got something that you know is coming up and you're not super thrilled about it. On the other side of anxiety is integrity. On the other side of anxiety is integrity. Usually the things that make us feel anxious, that make us feel unsure, unclear of where we need to go, what our next step is, what the next thing is to say, or even think about something. A lot of times we just need to be quiet. We already know the answer, and it's on the other side of whatever we're feeling right now. Refer back to David Hawkins' emotional scale. All right, when we're feeling anxiety, worry, concern, fear, anger, bitterness, these are things that they make us feel heavy physically because they are low energy, they are heavy, they are draining your actual energy from your energetic body that surrounds you, your aura, all of that stuff. And it's an enclosed circle, it's an enclosed system. The more attention you put into those directions, the more they will expand in your energetic field, and eventually you just become overwhelmed with depression. And Leila is here holding out her hand to you, so hold out your hand and grab her hand, okay? She's going to help you look on the other side. So on the other side of anxiety is integrity. When we know what is true for us, when you know what is true for you, you're not anxious. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks, what anybody says to you even. And it can be something as simple as if you decide you want to color your hair purple. Don't worry about what anybody else says if you're not doing any harm to yourself. And that includes things like don't dye your hair purple if you have a job that requires you to have a certain appearance, physical appearance, and ends up making you lose your job. Maybe you want to consider, while you're keeping your job and your hair color as it is right now, that you would be looking for opportunities and being open to opportunities where you might work in an environment where everybody's coloring their hair different colors. So the more that we spend on those positive sides of whatever you are in the middle of right now, and there's always something positive that we can find. There's always a place where we can come from a new direction of love, a new direction of, like I said, that integrity with ourselves that we know is right for ourselves. So that's the message that I'm getting from the card directly. Let's take a look in the book and find out what our reading says. Obviously, Leila is directing us to spend time alone in nature. Okay, so get out of the walls that you're enclosed in. Nature can be as simple as just tree on the sidewalk. You know, just kind of slowly walk down a sidewalk where there are trees planted, or people have bushes planted in their yards. Any kind of growing thing, any place, wherever you're living within a block, there is probably a space where there's something green growing. Find that space and spend some time there today. Okay, do it on your lunch hour, do it on your way to work or on your way home, but find some time to spend time alone in nature. And really think about your desires. What is it that you're trying to get? What is it that you're trying to reach? Is it something about you physically? Is it better health or more strength? A better physical form? Is it something about your finances? Rather see more money coming in than going out? Whatever it is, there's a place on the spectrum on the opposite of fear, on the opposite of frustration, on the opposite of anger. There's an opposite side for that. Your life has been noisy lately, and you need to escape into a place of natural tranquility. It is time for you to be alone in nature, even if it is just for a brief while. You don't need others' permission to take care of your soul in this way. Simply plan your sojourn and then follow through on that plan. Once you are alone in nature, allow your mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Notice your thoughts and feelings and maybe write them down. After a time, speak aloud or silently to the nature angels that surround you always. Ask them to clear your body and aura of any stress you may have absorbed. Then meditate and pray about your desires and intentions. Prayers are amplified by the power of nature, and you will feel very refreshed when you return home. Oh, what a beautiful message. Thank you, Angel Leila. And I do have to tell you, every time I see or think the word Leila, I instantly think of um, Mr. Clapton, yes, of course. So, but spending time alone in nature. Another thing that instantly came to my mind as I was reading Leila's message to us specifically is if you have you must have a shower or a bath somewhere available to you, at least if you're living anywhere in where there's any kind of laws that regulate that kind of thing. Whether it's a bath or a shower, pick both or one or the other, whatever is feels most fitting for you, feels most right for you. And take a shower, take a bath. And as you're doing this, have the temperature where it's not super hot and it's not super cold. It's really kind of room temperature, so probably a little cooler than most of us are used to taking baths or showers. But there's a reason for this. Stick with me here. As you're taking your shower or your bath, you close your eyes and you are imagining yourself standing in a waterfall. If you're taking a shower, standing in a waterfall and having this beautiful water just pouring over you from this crystal clear spring above you, washing away all of your pain, washing away all of the toxins, all of the harmful negative energies that you've managed to accumulate, washing away all of that. If you're taking a bath, you're laying in a still pool surrounded by ferns and trees. Sunlight or moonlight is just shining down upon you. You can feel the rays on your skin, as you can feel the water lapping over your body. You're just resting in the shallows. You can feel the sandy bottom underneath you. You can feel little rocks. It's very comfortable. The rocks are very smooth. And you are just imagining all of those toxins just drifting away from your body. There's a gentle current just going past you, and all of them are just being pulled away from you. And you are refreshed. And you feel clean. You feel refreshed and energized. And now you can face whatever this challenge is that you've been facing with a new perspective. A positive perspective. And with that direction, you're going to find new opportunities that were not available to you before because you couldn't see them, because you had the filters on that were negative. Once you put the other filters on that are positive, you can have a completely different perspective, literally, a positive perspective. So that is the reading that we've got for the day. Thank you again, Angel Leila. Thank you for following with us throughout the day today as we're going about our tasks, as we're going about our lives. Remind us that we can touch nature energetically from wherever we are simply by choosing and desiring to do that. I do hope that this reading blessed you. Again, feel free to leave any comments if you feel like doing that. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the video and or channel, as I said, this will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel. So take this blessing with you. You are always just on the other side of something miraculous if you allow yourself to be looking for the good. Show me what I can do from love. Show me what I can do to be most of benefit in this circumstance, in whatever this challenge is. That's the only thing you need to be asking. We have to always complicate things as humans, but it's really very simple. What can I do from love in this situation right now? That's the question. And then follow each direction as you feel led to, with your intuition, from your heart, from your belly. Listen to your body. That is what's connecting you with that nature energy that is letting you know which direction would be best for you right now in this situation. So, I love you. You are powerful and you are stronger than you know. So take this reading, take this energy, and let it carry you like a cloud throughout the day. Namaste and ciao for now.